Before we begin, I would just like to remind you guys to please like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And also, leave a comment down below. I really want to start a discussion with my videos, especially this one, because I'm going into this without any notes. So it's all just me speaking my opinion. No, not so much research done. It's all my opinion. But that said, let's get back into the actual topic of this video. Hello guys, gals and gamers, and welcome back to another video. This one this one is just going to be like a discussion format of a video. I'm going into this video with no script at all. Usually I have at least some kind of notes in it. But this is kind of a thing I just thought about very quickly. Not because I'm running out of time, because something I just wanted to talk about while I'm still like in the mood, kinda. Um, Basically, the story with this begins. We're going to be talking about video games and boss battles, and if they are an outdated mechanic, which might sound a bit weird to you, but listen to my story and I will explain to you what I think about this and why you might actually agree with that statement or might not. And the story begins with me being on Twitter, unfortunately. And I was just browsing it through one day, because I was just kind of bored. And then I saw a tweet saying that opinion, all video games should have an option to skip boss battles. And there was a lot of disagreement in the comments, but also a lot of valid points about it. So I took a brief look at it and okay, there's some good points, there's some bad points, but then I kind of just moved on, found something else to read about, and carried on with my life. But then today, which was like a few days after the I saw the tweet, I was playing Dragon Quest 11, and at about 20 hours into the game, I got into a very difficult boss battle. The tentacular boss battle. It's a tentacle squid monster, very huge, and I hated it. I just completely hated it, and I just wanted to continue the game, but I tried and tried and tried and played it for like 3 hours and just couldn't beat it. I did a little grinding, got some better gear, but still no. No, no, no. And then I started Googling about this and got an item that is supposed to help you a lot with this difficult boss battle. Still no. And during that 3 hours that I played, I enjoyed the game maybe for about 5 minutes. And it was just so annoying and I just couldn't get past it. Like, whatever I did, the boss just was way too random with its moves. Sometimes dealing so many critical hits, sometimes just making my party members fall asleep with amazing luck, and I couldn't do that even once to him. And it's just, I hated it. And then I remembered the tweet and started thinking, like, hey, maybe there are some good points about it. So, is there? Is there any good point about having a skip button to skip all of the boss battles in a game? As much as I want to say yes, because I really hated that stupid squid, I just can't agree with it because I don't think the problem is the boss battles themselves. I think they are a wonderful mechanic. They are basically there for the same reason you have exams in school. But at the same time, even in school, you kind of know exams are coming. But otherwise, in games, you can just try over and over again with the boss battle, so it's not the perfect metaphor. But They are there to basically test the player, to know that the player is good enough to advance forwards, to know that player has learned enough strategy and has trained hard enough to really go forward with the game. So just being able to skip that is kind of makes them pointless. But I don't think the problems here are the boss battles themselves. I think the problem is just difficulty in general. And the game also kind of lacking in exclusivity features relating to difficulty. So I would like that. I would just like to set my game on easy mode for that one boss battle, and then after that boss battle, just put it back on normal and then move on with the game, because I did enjoy the game, even though at first I was kind of, I don't really like it, but then I started liking it more and more, and now this boss battle came, and now I hate the game. But yeah, um, yeah, it's definitely for me. I think it's more about having good uh, exclusive exclusivity features relating to difficulty. I like that very much in Persona 4 Golden for PC, where you could just change everything as freely as you would want. You could change how much damage do your characters do, how much damage do they take from enemies, and the overall easiness, and just everything. There was very, very good exclusivity options. And that's great. You might be thinking, okay, have them in every game. Great. Have a game where everyone can just play freely. Well done. But that still brings another question about design. Should all games have those exclusivity options? Because not every game can be played by everyone. I know that. Something like Dark Souls, which is often brought up. Like, okay, should you just make Dark Souls with an easy mode? Should you just able to skip all of the boss battles in Dark Souls? Because that is kind of the point of the game, that it is hard, but you learn. You learn in that game. And sure, if it's the point of that game, there's no changing it. But for some reason, who just can't do it, but want to try it out, but are not as skilled, why would you like prohibit them from playing this masterpiece of a game? Because they're just not good enough. Of course, yeah, Dark Souls just get good, but I think if you give good, like, difficulty settings for your game and pointing out to the player that they can even find them in the first place, but they will just pick a difficulty that is right for them. And a lot of people just want to breeze through a game, sure, but also a lot of people just pick just the right challenge for them, and if it feels like too easy, they can just bump it up. Yeah. And whether when they have just tried the game a bit, it was easy for them, they kind of really get into it, and then they will start to challenge themselves. So, I don't know. This is a very difficult topic, but I'm still on the side of having good, like, difficulty options in every game. But what about dynamic difficulty then? What if the game, on the other hand, dictates how difficult it is? Say you have a boss battle and it is level 50 in the game, and you lose to it a few times, and then you notice you go to that battle again, and this time it is level 48, so it's a bit easier. Um, that can work. that can be really done in some games, but at the same time, if the player has like always been really close, then sometimes it gets through like the game is saying, hey, you suck. We made it easier for you so you can get through it. Some people like the challenge. Some people don't mind losing a couple of times to a boss battle. This is something I really didn't like about some Nintendo games, like Mario games, where if you lose like 3 times in a level, then someone just appears and gives you like a power up or just gives you the clear goal of the game and just say, yeah, you sucked at it, just go to the next level. Which made it feel like, yeah, I'm trying. But at the same time, if you're really bad at one level, but you still have to do it, and you just like to experience the rest of the game too, because you love 99% of that game, but that 1% is annoying, is it so bad to skip a level and maybe go back to it later? I don't know. This is a very hard discussion, in my opinion, because there is so many opinions and there is no correct way of doing it, especially if the game is not about like battling. If it is about platforming, like Mario games are, then how do you make it easier, kinda? I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to start this discussion. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.